Welcome to another edition of the Business and Personal Podcast, where we bring you closer to the people you do business with. And we're going to make you a little hungry today. We have Eleonora Jaku on. She is the owner and founder of Italiana. And we're going to talk about her delicious homemade products there. And hopefully you learn a little bit about maybe cooking some dishes for yourself here as well today. But first of all, Eleonora, thanks so much for joining us on your busy day.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so it's the Business and the Personal podcast. So tell us a little bit about Eleonora and what led you to Italiana.
We moved from Italy, from Rome to Michigan 12 years ago. And why we moved here? All my family lives in Michigan. First of all, I was born in Albania. I lived in Albania, and then I moved to Italy when I was a teenager, where I went to high school, but long story short. Once I moved to Italy, my family moved to Michigan. And I was going to school, so I didn't move with them. They asked me to come to America, but I didn't want that time because I was studying. And then later on, I met my husband, who became my, boyfriend, and it was hard to move to America. It was so far away place for me. But all my family, my two brothers, my sister, mom and dad moved here. So the first time we came in to visit, it was after 8 years, and I moved with my husband. And the first thing I was looking in Michigan to find was fresh pasta, because I wanted to make a good dish for my family. I could not find the pasta I liked it. So the first idea was, I told my husband, here we need a pastéificio. Pastéificio is a little pasta place in every town in Italy, you find it. So I was looking for pastéificio that was not possible to find here. And that was just an idea. We went back, we have 2 kids, and then we decided to move and open our pasta place here. But why the pasta? Once I moved from Albania was a communism country, a very poor country. I moved to Italy. I was so thrilled, even I was young, with the capacity the Italians have to transform, flour and water in a delicious pasta, and then just potatoes in gnocchi. And this was something that really, I loved it. I loved it to do. I learned how to do it in the Italian family. And that was what brings me to open the Italiana at Michigan and Shelby Township.
What an awesome story, living the American dream. You saw a need there, you filled a niche, and it's a melting pot here in Southeast Michigan. A lot of Italians that live down here too.
Right.
So
yes, they are.
I'm sure they were all thinking the same thing. We need our authentic Italian options. So great idea on your part. So when exactly did you open Italiana?
We opened 10 years ago. It was probably in June 12th, 10 years ago. We opened Italiana, and it's, people call it a restaurant. It's not a restaurant, really. It's exactly the pasta place, pastéificio, that are in Italy. And we have 5 booths, just people can come and eat there. But we work more to go. And the other thing that we do, it's we sell by pound, fresh pasta and the sauce. Everything is made there daily. So everything is made from scratch. And we supply some grocery stores like Papa Joe's in Birmingham, in Rochester. And also we have Grosse Pointe. We have a store in Grosse Pointe Village Market. And some restaurants also, we supply some restaurants. We sell by pound, and this is what makes Italiana really unique, because we sell a lot of pasta by pound and the sauce, so ready. And we love to help people understand the importance of cooking at home. It's not the same, you take the ready food from my store and go and eat at home, and it's not the same that you make it and your house smells food, smells like a place where you live, and this is what we do. And it's so from the beginning, we were trying to help people understand that you can buy the pasta ready from here, but also you can buy by pound. Keep the ravioli frozen, because we froze them fresh, and cook it at home at the moment. They cook in 5 minutes, reheat the sauce, and you have delicious pasta dish at your house with a glass of wine and in your own house. So this is what we are trying to do. Usually at the beginning, they were Italians who were doing this, but now we have a lot of clients that they prefer to buy by pound.
And what are you finding? Are people more so buying your product and taking it home and cook it themselves, or do more people buy the cooked dishes from you?
Still more people buy cooked dishes. It's easier to come and grab. But a lot of families, they changed in buying by pound, because I tell them, you come from work, just put the water to boil, go and take a shower, water is boiling, put the pasta, in 5 minutes is everything ready. Then go home, call us, come and I will make it, put it there. Maybe you come 5 minutes late, 5 minutes early. Just grab it, go home and eat. It's a lot of time for the pasta to stay there. Even when I cook home, I always tell my kids, oh, pasta is ready. You have to eat it right away. 5 minutes, not more, because you cannot leave the food there. Just rest. A lot of people buy it today and ate it also the next day. So it's not, I know here is not a big deal.
What are you finding right now? What are the most popular items that you have that people are really into?
We have lasagna that people really love it. And we have pappardelle with mushrooms and sausages and square ravioli. So ravioli with meat. These are the most popular dishes. At the beginning, we didn't put spaghetti and meatballs, and because they are not Italian dishes really, and fettuccine, chicken Alfredo. But then people were asking, and we came up with a simple recipe, mixed a little bit from Italian because it was just butter and cheese, the Alfredo sauce that you use here. But when I was checking the recipe, they use so many ingredients here. Another thing that I will always tell to people, it's when you make a dish, make it simple. Put fresh ingredients, not too many. Because I see here, especially, people put this Italian seasoning. I don't know where they took that. I'll kill that person who invented the Italian seasoning. It doesn't exist in Italy. It's not something that exists in Italy. Who said that Italian seasoning you put everywhere because it's Italian food? No, that doesn't. Put fresh ingredients. Not a lot of ingredients, fresh. That's the secret. And use extra virgin olive oil. And good Parmesan cheese, not Parmesan. These are the small things.
So, it's a good point. If you have good sauce, you don't really need to overthink it. On top of that, add a little bit to it and you're good.
Right.
So give people a little bit of an idea what goes into making your sauce and what makes it so good.
This is what makes it really the difference. Cooking, low cook, low heat, not high. You can't rush cooking. Cooking is like love, You have to take your time to do it, and you have to find the best ingredient. That is not a lot of ingredients. The best, fresh, everything fresh basil, fresh parsley if you need to put parsley, fresh, good tomato sauce. Not the jars that they have everything inside. They have this other, no, just simple jars, Italian and olio, good oil. And Parmigiano Reggiano, Parmigiano cheese, but not Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese ruins everything. And keep fresh and simple. Don't overput too much sauce and gravies and I don't know this things that you guys make your food. Also the meat. When I take it, because my kids love, they love some American food. This ribs with all this. I don't know what is on top. You don't feel the meat. I see you don't taste meat. So that's too much stuff in it.
So where are you finding that people are coming from? Sometimes people will travel a good distance if they can find authentic food like this. Do you get people that travel a fair distance?
Oh yeah. We have some people that comes from. Oh my God, this. It's like, after 50 years old, my brain is done. Sometimes I don't find the words. It's a German place, very nice place. Sorry, I don't remember now the name. I told you, it's after 50, we ladies have a problem with memory. But some places they come also 1 hour, 1 hour far. They come on some Saturdays. But sometimes you see the problem is that we have not a lot of space to dine in.
So do people need a reservation ahead of time?
Usually no, we don't prefer that because they are small tables and we don't do that. But if they come from far, they say, oh, we are coming, we have 1 hour. Yes, we do that, but usually don't do the reservation. And now we have 2-3 tables outside with the nice weather, so people sit down outside and we have a little more space. Yeah,
I put the snow shovels away. I think winter is finally over, so yeah, you can enjoy some outdoor dining.
But it's funny because sometimes people see 5 stars and good reviews, and they think Italian restaurant, they think fancy Italian restaurant, they come dressed up nicely, and that is a really small place. And sometimes you can see their face just do some bad verses, but when they sit and eat, they change. So this is because they don't expect that little spot there.
Yeah, at the end of the day, all we care about is what's on the plate. You know? That's all that really matters in the end. So,
right. And every time they ask us, "Oh, are you going to open the bigger restaurant?" Not for now, because I think more you go big, more than you lose your identity. And our recipe. And another thing that all our recipes come from the town of Rome, and we learned the old way. The Italian old way, because also Italian now they put they mix so many mixed culture and mixed things. And I have some old recipes that I learned from a family there that they were like my second family became there.
It's great to hear that old school still works, that's for sure.
Right. And a lot of people, especially Sicilian, when they come there will say, oh, here smells like Nona's house. So that's the best compliment we always receive. And Absolutely. So my husband will say, yeah, Nona is always there, so I am the Nona in the kitchen.
Going back to something you said earlier, Eleonora, about people that take a lot of your sauce and take it home and they're not going to use it all at once, but they can freeze it. How long is a reasonable time to keep it frozen to still use it and it'll taste good?
Oh, you can keep it for 2-3 months. No problem. Yes. Yeah.
Very good.
We sell also frozen. In our store, you can find also frozen sauces. Not all the sauce you can froze it anyway. If you have a whipping cream, you cannot froze. You can, but it's not the same taste. And you can find the ravioli that are frozen, some lasagna, because a lot of people take and keep it at home and then they defroze and put it in the oven for 20 minutes and have it ready.
If someone drove a long distance and it thawed by the time they got home, is it okay to refreeze it?
Yeah. No, look, we have so many clients that they do that. They take these big bags with ice inside, they put them in, and then they take a lot. So when they come, they just do it for 2 months, 3 months. Yeah.
So there's the advice: bring your cooler if you're coming to Italiana. Stock
up.
For the future.
Right. No, we are working also to begin to sell online. But only by pound, like lasagna. We will put pasta. Would be a combo packet. So pasta, the sauce, and the Parmigiano. So people will order online, and then overnight shipping, they will have it next day at home and they can cook it. So this is something that we are working on now.
Good to know. That was one thing I was going to ask you. So how far of a distance will you deliver to?
We will deliver in Michigan. For now, we will begin with Michigan. Hopefully it will work, and we are working on it. So we are at a good point.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, you've made me hungry here. I need to go cook some dinner now. This all sounds
Make some pasta. Some pasta.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I'm doing some classes too. I began before the COVID doing classes. So I have a group of people who comes every Sunday, and we learn how to make everything from scratch, and we have really fun. People love to do that, and this is what I really love to do it. So I love to do the pasta, but I love to teach too. So in Italy, I was teaching Italian for foreign students. So there are two my passions that they get together. And then teaching how to make food, it's the beautiful thing, because people, especially when they come young couples, and they tell me, you know what, this will be our family tradition. So some Sundays we will gather together and make gnocchi for a whole week or for family. So we will call it gnocchi day or pasta day. So that is wonderful. It's you create this beautiful memories for family that then they can give to their kids and they to their kids. That's because this is losing also in Italian families. They are losing this making something together and eat together. That's beautiful. That's
Yes.
This is what I did and how I learned. It was this family, because I told you I was at a nun's house, and we were 40 girls there, teenagers staying church and school, church and school and nuns. Was this beautiful families, Italian families. They used to come every holidays or Sundays, take us to their house, and we became like family. So we were doing this together. So cook together, learn how to do it, and then eat together, enjoy the food. And this is how I learned.
That sounds so awesome. So is there information on your website about these classes and when they're available?
Now we are working on the website. For now, the classes are only on Italiana Facebook page. There are some videos we did. There are the reviews that people write about it and pictures they put. So for now, we are only with the Italiana pasta on Facebook page. We are working on the website, and now we will be the website, and it will be easy to sign.
So for the people that are still listening and haven't already gone off to Italiana to enjoy this delicious food, what is the best way for them to get in touch with you? That's whether it's ordering online or dining in, or just with questions in general about cooking. What's the best way for them to reach out?
Yeah, they can call, phone call, or website italiana.com, and or our Facebook page, because I am more active on the Facebook page actually, because I look at it often, and I have the classes and everything there, so they can find there a lot of information about everything.
And for anybody listening to the audio version only on the YouTube side, I've got all that contact information on the screen. So you can begin to enjoy this awesome food and reach out to Eleonora and maybe learn a little bit about how to cook it yourself. Thanks so much for joining us, and maybe we'll have you on down the road for an update.
Thank you so much.